Hi, I'm Becky Streepy from Glue and Glitter, and today we're going to make vegan Biscoff banana pudding. Y'all, this is a Southern style vanilla pudding with layers of Biscoff cookies and sliced bananas, and you are going to absolutely love it. The technique for making it is actually the same technique you would use to make a dairy-based vanilla pudding, and then it's really just all about the layering. So let's get into it. You're starting with a cold pan, and to the pan you're going to add 6 tablespoons of cornstarch, a 1/4 cup of organic sugar, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Then whisk that together so you get a nice and even mixture. Your pan is still cold, don't turn the heat on yet. So now to the cold pan, you're going to slowly pour in 3 cups of soy or oat milk. You can use probably almond or cashew milk too. You just want to make sure it's a nice thick milk because you are going to be getting some of the pudding's thickness is coming from the milk. It's not just the cornstarch. And I do recommend using store-bought milk that does contain some kind of a thickener, because those thickeners are going to work in your favor and help that pudding thicken up and get a nice creamy texture. As you're adding the cold milk to the cold pan, you're going to be whisking constantly. You want to make sure that you fully dissolve all of the cornstarch and sugar and salt in the liquid before you turn the heat on. Once you have everything dissolved, just turn the heat to low, and this is when you just get to do a lot of fun whisking. You want to whisk this almost constantly because even though you've dissolved the cornstarch, it's still going to want to separate out and fall to the bottom of the pan. So just hang out and whisk. It'll take about 10 minutes to thicken up. And what you're looking for is kind of a thin pudding consistency. This is going to thicken up a little bit more when you chill it, but it should be like nice and thick, like something that you could eat with a spoon before you take it off the heat. Once the pudding thickens, remove it from the heat, and that's when you're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then just use your whisk again to fully incorporate the vanilla into the mixture. And then set that aside for about 15 minutes to cool. This is when you can gather the rest of your ingredients, get them prepped and ready to go, and by then it should be about 15 minutes anyway. Now it's time to layer. What you want to do here is cover the bottom of the bowl in cookie halves and then stand up cookies around the edges. So you're basically lining the bottom and sides of the bowl in cookies. Halves on the bottom, full cookies standing upright. Now fill the bowl halfway with the vanilla pudding and then add a single layer of sliced banana. Then on top of the banana, you're going to do another layer of Biscoff cookie halves. So another 3 to 4 cookies happening there. Now it's time for the last layer. Fill the bowl up with pudding. Leave yourself about maybe 1/2 inch of headspace because you are going to do now another layer of banana slices on top of that. And then to top it all off, you're going to crumble up a couple of Biscoff cookies and just sprinkle them over the top because they're beautiful, and the more Biscoff the better. Once you finish layering, just place the bowl right into the refrigerator to chill. I recommend chilling this for at least an hour. You really want it to chill all the way through because that's going to allow it to thicken up, and that's going to give you that rich and creamy Southern style pudding experience that we're going for here. You can serve this up as is, or you can add a dollop of vegan whipped cream if you want to. You can garnish your bowls with more cookies if you want. Have fun with it. This is a decadent dessert, so get as extra as you want with it. I hope that this video answered all of your questions about how to make this banana pudding. If you have any questions that I didn't address in the video, feel free to drop a comment. I'm always happy to help. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. Happy cooking!